Yo, 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 what's good, beautiful people? It's your boy, man, aka Power Pappy. Welcome back again to the channel. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's been a fun week. We're doing a year-end list week, and we're in day 3 of the week. So, that means we're getting to our top 50, alright? We've already gone through the worst songs, we've gone through the honorable mentions for the songs, and then we're here now for top 50 songs of the year. From my opinion, okay, this is an editorial. This is just based on how songs that have definitely left a mark with me and have stuck with me and defined the year in general. And this is not based on presence, it's not based on cultural impact, it's not based on noise. Without any further ado, ladies and gentlemen, we have 50 songs to get to, so let's get into this list real quick. At number 50, we have Mayo Kun with Certified Loner. Definitely a dope Amapiano cut from him. And Mayo has been one of the best to do it in the Amapiano fashion. And I love how gentle and loungy this record flows. And it was a fantastic one. At 49, I have Wani with Silver Spoon Interlude. My goodness, this was a video that went viral a while back in the year. I think it was maybe last year. And then he made it into a full-fledged song, ran the clip back to back, and it's an enjoyable one. He's damn near rapping on this record, and you guys know me and Wani. I definitely am a big fan of Wani, and this was a fantastic one to kick off the year for him. And at 48, I have Budge, Molly, and Melissa with In a Loop. This is a banger from the album. This was the leading single towards the album. In a Loop is a very fun record. You guys know me and Budge bias, I already have. And shout out to Molly and his sister on this record. Absolutely breathtaking synergy that they have with Budge on this record. At number 47, I have Majid with 3 E's actually. Majid with 3 E's, No Room for Love. This was a very romantic one. Not quite romantic, but it was a very interesting one from his album, from his EP rather, Bittersweet. And he's an artist that definitely left a mark with me going into the year, and definitely an artist to look out for in the next year for sure. I have Phils Benson with Finesse, one of the biggest records out of the country this year. Finesse, super catchy, super like sing-alongable, and this was Phils basically opening up a real trajectory and real momentum as an artist, and I definitely felt this one on a high level, man. At 45, I got Asha and the Caveman with Good Times. This was a very dope cut of her project 5, and I really enjoyed this one. Caveman and Asha really brought both of their essences into this record. Very rich in high life, very sing-alongable, and in the soulful cuts that Asha really brings. So I really enjoyed this one. At number 44, Azanti with Getting Hot. This was the dopest production you would ever see. It starts off with this really funkadelic intro from the guitars, and then you never know where the record is going, and it becomes this upbeat, very high electric, energetic moment, and Azanti is there out here spazzing and doing his thing. I really love how the record progresses, and once it gets to the Zanti, come on, like, let's go. Like, that's a banger from Azanti's project. I really enjoyed this one. I got Black Bones with Loyalty at number 43. Now, this was the best form of sampling I've seen this year. Sampling a legendary record from Paul Play. Absolutely love what Black Bones was able to do on the production standpoint too, and even on the record. He really builds up on the melody of that classic record, and I think he did a great job with this one. At 42, I have Gerilson Indrel. This is an Angolan artist, and it's featuring our very own Rema on this record. This record absolutely stands out as Rema's dopest guest feature that I've seen this year. One of his dopest guest features I've seen this year. The progression of the beats and how it changes and fluctuates between almost like a dancehall to an Afrobeat kind of element. And it's so nice how the transition weaves. And when it gets to Genril's parts, it's absolutely angelic. This is a record that people really need to pay attention to. Sucks that it didn't really get marketed and pushed towards the Nigerian market, because I think this is a record that could have worked in Nigeria. But it is what it is. I think it's a dope cut that Rema was able to bless with this very strong dynamic cuts, man. Number 41, I got Boy Spice with Dreams. This was almost peak storytelling I've seen from Boy Spice. And say what you want about the EP, yes, it was not as original as you can get, but this entire romantic story about how he has a friend that ended up traveling to Greece, and then seeing how 2 of them had different paths in life, and seeing how they were reminiscing on their past and history. It's a very beautiful beautiful story, and I think he does a great job of even telling that story and evoking the emotions that he was going through throughout his experience. It feels like a real life story. It's so true, it's so emotive, and yeah, I really connected with this one called Dreams by Boy Spice. At number 40, honestly one of the best three-way collaborations you can ever consider from three very different artists. We have Cobham's Asuko, the legend, Patu Rankin, and Bella Shmurda on this one with Ja Eli Ja. This is an aspirational cut, so everyone's coming there with their own sentiment, with their own storyline, and basically there's a scheme on the song, and everybody runs through that scheme with various vocal textures, various styles of music and delivery. It ends up being a very well put collaborative effort from all of them, and I really enjoyed it. If you haven't checked it out, Ja Eli Ja, a banger, absolute banger, man. Next up, I got Rema with Runaway. This is one of the deep cuts from his debut project, Raven Roses. It's a beautiful, eloping, romantic story about him running away with the love of his life, despite people trying to turn her away from him, about him not having enough money. So you can get that Nollywood kind of script to the song, and it's a very beautiful rendition from Rema. Absolutely love this one, man. One of the deep cuts are my favorites from his album. At number 38, I got another Maven record artist here. I got Crayon with Ijola Balaba. This was definitely one of the biggest solo efforts from Crayon, and I absolutely enjoyed the fun atmosphere that this record brings out. Definitely one of the most enjoyable cuts from the year. At number 37, I have Black Bones again with J5 with Back in Uni. Honestly, some of the cleanest vocal chops I've heard from singing Black Bones, and I really enjoyed this one, reminiscent of how he's breaking hearts back in uni, and it was a very fun one, obviously cutting out into the music video that is one of the most talked about music videos as well at the end of the year. I absolutely enjoyed this creative effort from Black Bones. I thought that was great. Number 36, I got Burna Boy with It's Plenty. This is one of the biggest anthems out of the year. It has that Avicii sample that he's really chanting and really bringing crowd elements and crowd vocals to the forefront, and I think he really did a great job with this one on his album. It's Plenty. Anyway, at number 35, I got Ajebo Hustlers with Loyalty. This is a song that came out towards the end of 2021, but really bled into the year. I'd become one of the most definitive records from them this year. Absolutely love the Amapiano run that they have on this, and that PH Lamba and signature identity that they have, they embody so well on this record, and I think this is a fun record too. 34, I got a Ghana record, okay, Kamido Mayokun, Dako, and King Promise on the remix of Sugarcane. A massive smash hit record that did so well in Nigeria, and shout out to Mayokun for that amazing verse as well. And Kamido really did a number with this record. Sugarcane remix, definitely making it on my list. 34. At number 33, I have one of the dopest rap records this year. I have a Hustle with Reminisce, Benson, and D Smoke. Honestly, Benson owning this one with this very memorable hook, and I think both rappers came here and did their thing, and really dived into that hustle mentality, that hustle is aspirational kind of record, and I think they really embodied it on the song, man. Next up, I have 32, Fireboy DML, Afro High Life. Pardon him using the word Afro High Life because I think it's atrocious how he makes High Life, which is already African, into Afro. But anyway, put that aside, it's a mix for a very interactive record. He has this live instrumentation around it. Shout out to Zaki, I think was the name of the producer on this one. The elements coming together and him interacting with the song, it makes for a live moment, it makes for a live show. Obviously, the biggest standouts from his project, and that was Afro High Life at number 32 for me. 31, I got Shay Vibes with Bank of America. This was a dope closer to his record. Honestly, Shay Vibes really making a big statement with this album, and obviously that was my favorite from the cut. At number 30, I got Victoria and Tempo with Soweto. This made a lot of noise on TikTok, and it's a very enjoyable. From the guitar riff on the record to the flutes, I think Tempo was on one with this one, and Victoria obviously aced it, and they made for one of the biggest records out of the year. At number 29, I got Contour by Joe Boy. Immaculate record. A good comeback from his one of the duds this year, man, and I really enjoyed Joe Boy with this one. This record definitely deserves a lot more, but yes, as I predicted, I didn't see it as a big hit material. This would have been great for a project, but I think it's one of the very well thought out projects or records that Joe Boy has released this year. I really enjoyed that one. At 28, I got Girlfriend by Ruga. It's obviously Toxic Mentality was in this year, and this is one of the songs that really picked it up. At 27, I have Manny Walls from the Diaspora with Skidado. Okay, this was a leading single into his EP, one of my favorite EPs out this year. This one is Ginger Me Skidado. Ginger Me Skidado. One of the dopest juju influence artists that we have in the diaspora, and Manny Walls really stands out with this record, Skidado. At 26, a lot of you are gonna laugh at this one, but Orisha Femi and Portable had a dope moment with Ora J with this one, man. Shout out to Fioki on the guitars. It really brought this record to life. Really gave it some really strong presence on like some rock infusion with like street pop kind of sentiment. So it was like almost the best of both worlds we got here. At number 25, YKB with San Siro. This one, the sweetest, the cutest, most romantic record you probably hear this year. Absolutely love this one from YKB. He's just got it signed recently, so this is a new record that he's pushing, and I absolutely connected with this one. Next up, 24, I got Chike with Enough. This was a dope deep cut from his project, The Brother's Keeper. Absolutely enjoyed the simplicity of the song, man. Very bare bones, low effort, but that melody is super relatable and infectious. I really enjoyed that one. Enough by Chike. And number 23, Common Person by Burna Boy off of Love Damini. This is probably his dopest high life cut I've ever seen, Burna Boy, and this is insane. Knowing how versatile he is as an artist, this was definitely his best high life record. And shout out to Tells on the production for this one. Putting this together would have been amazing. I really enjoyed this one. 22, CK and Ira Star returning a favor with Come Close on this record, and it really ties into the soulful jazz element of the entire Sad Romance project. And Ira Star honestly dropping one of her dopest features. Again, one of the strongest vocalists in the country, and I think this was a dope cut from her. At 21, I have Rema with Calm Down. Baby, calm down. Hey, this song was a virus across the board. Definitely a big record. I really enjoyed it, how he rolled out this project, because it really was going against the grain, took a lot of risk, especially in that kind of hook, but it ended up working for him, and I think it's a stellar record. Shout out to Andre Vibes on the production on this one. Absolutely aced this one, and down with the Selena remix as well was amazing. Definitely one of the more memorable records this year. Calm Down by Rema. At number 20, I got Stonebwoy with Therapy. This song, I've never seen Stonebwoy in this fashion, where he felt so emotive on the record and almost gave a very 2017, 2018 Burna vibe to it. And that hook is too strong, man. That hook is too strong. At number 19, ladies and gentlemen, I got Overloading Overdose by the Maven Crew. This was a definitely big record this year, and this one was a fun one because I think it really showed out everyone's efforts, and it was clear, it was quite vivid. For a record that had so many voices, I think it was very well arranged, very well paced, and really showed the strong suits of everyone on the song, and I really enjoyed it. And number 18, I have probably the dopest, I mean, it is the highest ranking drill song I have in the year. I have Alpha Genie and Odumodu Black with Vigilante Bob. This is another NSARS inspired kind of record, but the aggression, the angst really is channeled on this song, and it makes you want to get out with your placard and get your PVC. This record really channels the anger and the rage that comes of dealing with systems that are set up against you in Nigeria, and I really love what Alpha Junior and Modu were able to channel on this record, man. It's Sakabakelians that had the spiritual bandage and living in bondage. Which way? At number 17, we're getting Shaye by Magix. This song did it for me. I had this song on replay, man. Magix had a fantastic moments with this one. This was the most playful you had seen him in, coming from an R&B aesthetic that had been given to him on his first project. He became a lot more versatile on this new one, and Shaye was one of the dope pop-centered cuts that really worked for me, and I really enjoyed this one, man. At number 16, one of the best records out this year, Ira Star with Rush. I mean, need I say more? Like, this is one of the best records. It sucks that it's actually on my 16th records, but trust me, every other record here is a slapper. But anyway, Ira really aced it with this one, Rush. Absolutely love her outro as well. The dexterity of her vocals, not here, not from here, man. And she's one of the best to do this, and I think this was a dope moment from her. At number 15, I have "Pay" by Techno. Not a lot of people know this one, but trust me, in terms of the trend that we saw this year, when it comes to crowd vocals, this is one of the best examples of doing it and emulating what Ashake had kind of like set up as a form of a trend or a zeitgeist right now for music. And "Pay" was a very well tailored and neat record from Techno. Absolutely enjoyed this one, man. All right, so at number 14, I have "Bad for You" by Teiwa. Easily the finest R&B moment on this year, like point blank period. Very rich in like that early 2000s atmosphere kind of R&B, and I really enjoyed this one from Teiwa. At number 13, I have Johnny Drew, Adekunle Gold with "Journey of Our Lives." This was the outro to his EP, and it's super atmosphere. Like, the ambience of this record is honestly one of the finest Johnny Drew has ever been in, and Adekunle Gold really was a nice guest and a nice flavor to shift the momentum a little bit for the record, and I really enjoyed this one here. At number 12, I have "Joha" by Ashake. This was another cut from the album that really came out and grew with its own legs, and definitely make a strong moment. It's a song that was birthed back from his 2015-2016 run he had in uni, and he basically gave this song a new life and tied it into this run that he had, and really made a fantastic moment this year. "Joha" was one of the dopest records from Ashake. At number 11, I have Last. A lot of buzz, a lot of noise, and it goes without saying that this was one of the fantastic records out this year. I didn't see the song being as captivating to the point where it got, but ended up growing on me forcibly, obviously. But it's a fantastic heartbreak-centered record and has become one of the biggest Afrobeats records of all time. And at number 10, ladies and gentlemen, I have Rema yet again with "Addicted." Now, this is one of those runs that Rema had that really set the different pace for his project, and obviously you've not seen that many pop artists take this kind of route on their albums. This is one of those 80s pop synths kind of influence, and had this really Playboy Cardi and Travis Scott kind of playfulness about the record, and absolutely love the song "Addicted" by Rema at number 10. At number 9, I have Fireboy DML and Ashake with "Bandana." This is a freaking anthem. This is one of the ones that dictated the year for many of us, and including myself, and I absolutely thought Fireboy was good to bring Ashake into this song, because how the song progressed, essentially it didn't have a chorus, and Ashake really brought in and really championed the moments that really captivates you as a listener, and it's one of the dopest moments this year from Fireboy. At number 8, I have honestly one of the best hooks you'd ever come across, "Extra Cool" by Young John. The song is reminiscent on MTN days back in the day when you're speaking on the phone over the night, so it's an extra cool kind of thing. I've just learned that recently, so yeah, man. Absolutely love this one from Young John. This song is actually making a statement and claim for him as an artist after transitioning from being a producer, and shout out to him, shout out to Chuck Boys for this number. At number 7, I have one of the dopest remixes ever, Ashake and Burna with Shungba remix. This song absolutely captivated the summer, if not the summer jam, man. But honestly, I enjoyed Burna's voice in addition to an already good record. So both of them having a moment here, and the video as well, down to the run, a huge moment in Ashake's run this year that really defined the year. I absolutely love it. At number 6, so take my on my list, man. Say what you want to say about that guy and his album, but this record right here, boy, oh man. And then a fantastic one, man. Absolutely enjoy So. The production is absolutely neat from Tempo. The song is obviously connecting to the entire theme of his project, of that depression kind of sentiment, the mental health kind of sentiment, as well as his video as well. So really championed a very nice and smooth record from Tempo. Tempo obviously bringing on that Suku's flair on the guitars, and this record just champions, and Omale's vocals are neat on this one, and it's a very captivating hook for this record. Absolutely felt this one. So at number 6. At number 5, you probably never even heard this record, but I have to give it to my guy Tim Larry for Present. This song has no hook. is one of literally the most brilliant records to come out this year. He has so many runs that honestly could have their own legs, and the song is entirely captivating from start to finish. I want to experience him performing this record live. Absolutely breathtaking record, man, that ties into his album so nicely. So shout out to Tim Larry, one of the best alternative projects to come out this year on Worry Less, and this was a dope moment from it. Now, number 4, ladies and gentlemen, we're creeping close. We have Asiwaju by Ruga. This one came very late in the year. Well, my goodness, man, the confidence that this kid oozes on the song is absolutely breathtaking. It's not one you come across very often. I absolutely enjoyed this one. Kukuruku again, showing that they work hand in hand. Anyway, that was number 4, ladies and gentlemen. Creeping on to my top 3. At number 3, I got Peace Be Unto You. As I like who? Hey, a song and a half. Okay, this was a very pivotal moment for Ashake's run. I don't know where to start with this one, but this is a fantastic song from start to finish. The energy of this one, the momentum that it builds up, and just the aggression again, the sing-along ability, the crowd vocals. Listen, a defining moment, man, and I absolutely love this song so much. It really, really crept into what we've known as an absolute takeover from Ashake, and this one deservedly had to be in my top 3, and so rightfully so, it is here. Absolutely top 3. Peace Be Unto You by Ashake. At number 2, I have CK With You, an audacious record. It has no business fusing some modern jazz elements, something you like into a Tom Misch, down to the Amapiano transitions that he had, something like a Virgo Deep. And I don't think so many people are approaching Amapiano with this kind of tact and this kind of strategic, and the poise around the build up for this song, how it opens from the jazz trumpet into what it builds up into is absolutely breathtaking. This is one of CK's brilliant moments ever. I think this is one of his best songs ever. Trust me, CK has had a lot of good moments in the past, but I think this might be his finest musical moment. This is a song that I already claimed it from the beginning of the first moment I heard it. I'm like, is there any song that's going to give me this level of excitement? And I don't think anyone did. I don't think anyone came across, even though Ashake came with so many contenders. I think this is the best song this year. Ashake, I started the song with this. I started the year with this song, and I eventually ended it with this year. It was number 1 on my Wrapped. As if not that should be able to define my list, but I think this is the best song that we've had. This is the most complete record. There's nothing I'm taking away from this. There's nothing I'm adding to this. This add one of the finest Olamide moments that we've had this year, and I think this goes without saying that this is a dope moment that opened up an entire momentum that will go down in history as one of the greatest debut breakout years for any artist that we've ever seen in the Nigerian scene. And this song kicked it off. This made me fall in love with Ashake as an artist. And not only did the songs not only build it up, but this song is what I come back to very often. The crowd vocals, again, that sing-along ability, the attitude, the charisma that we're going to see him, how he fuses a lot of Fuji into street pop elements and brings some musicality into street pop with the signature violins that we get from Magic 6, the brain behind a lot of his production and mixes. I think this absolutely has to go down with one of the best songs that we've come out of Nigeria in a long time, man. And I absolutely love this one, Omokwe by Ashake and Olamide. Boy, we've gone through this list, and I think this is a fantastic year for music in Nigeria, man. And I think this was the way I saw it. This was to the best way I saw it. Obviously, opinions are going to differ on all these placements and even some songs that were not included. Let me know in the comment section what you guys would have loved to see here, what you guys don't agree in the placement. I know there's definitely things to argue here, but it is what it is. This is how I saw it this year. It was definitely difficult putting out this list together, and I absolutely love all the songs all together. And of course, go check out my honorable mentions in case you missed that. But anyway, moving forward, tomorrow we're going to be talking about worst albums. All right, so be on the lock for that. I've been your boy, Mount, aka Papio. See you guys tomorrow. Peace out.